The girl next door is dangerously hot actually, and a life changer for some, a business for others, and a wish for friends, classic Friends. An intelligent and very ambitious high school senior who has never experienced any type of personal exciting and thrilling event. His life up to this point has been prepared for his future of attending Georgetown University and eventually following his dream of becoming president. Also, he is happy for being accepted to the school of his dreams, but he feels unfulfilled and longs to do or achieve something outrageous as he sees his fellow students doing. With graduation approaching, he struggles to find anything truly memorable about his high school experience. However, his luck changes when he meets his beautiful next-door neighbor, Danielle. It starts when he comes home after giving a speech and representing Samyang on tape, a genius Cambodian who wants to come to America to study, and Matthew has raised the money to bring him. Then all the students head to the beach and party except Matthew and his friends Tim and Ellie. He comes home and has to prepare a speech and a reason to get the scholarship because the competition for the scholarship is tight. He is putting the trash outside when he sees a girl just arrived in the neighborhood. He is staggered by seeing her. He goes upstairs and watches her changing as he is talking to his friend about her on the phone, and she cuts him watching. Then she comes to his parents. Matthew is worried, thinking of her maybe complaining about him for watching her, but nah, she just wants him to give her a tour around because she doesn't know the town. At some point, she stops and asks if he liked what he saw earlier. He apologizes, but it doesn't work for her. She wants to see what he saw. The outlandish Danielle and the steady Matthew each turn out to be the perfect complement for one another, and they are immediately smitten with one another. He's experiencing a new life, skipping class and quizzes, messing with principal and teachers, everything that he wasn't able to imagine. Then he's enjoying them by the help of Danielle. Even his friends are proud of him. However, the relationship is challenged when Matthew discovers through his porn enthusiast friend Ellie that Danielle was recently an adult film actress under the stage name Athena. He comes home where Danielle is there as well. He sees porn stuff on every move she does. It's really bothering him. That's his imagination, guys. Calm down. Following Ellie's advice on how to deal with this incredible revelation, Matthew takes Danielle to a sleazy motel. Danielle guesses that Matthew has discovered her past and punishes him by performing a striptease and offering herself to him sexually. When Matthew becomes distressed and asks why she is degrading herself to him, Danielle calls him out on his base intention and abruptly ends the relationship because she just wanted to start over and she liked him. Now that he thinks she's just a junkie, so it doesn't work out. Matthew goes to Danielle's house the following day and attempts to reconcile with her, but learns that she's returning to the porn industry and is leaving for Las Vegas with her ex-boyfriend, porn producer Kelly. Matthew hangs out with him for a day or two, screwing around. At one point, he is in the bank with Kelly to deposit the $25,000 he has raised for Samyang. Danielle leaves with Kelly after. Matthew and his friends decide to follow Danielle to Las Vegas to find her performing at an adult film convention. He distracts her while she is on the stage for photo shoot and wants her to get back and tries to convince her not to rejoin the industry, where Kelly threatens him not to ruin his business. But Matthew is not giving up. He puts the painting she did before in her hand and leaves, as his friends made trouble at the same time. After a while, Danielle shows up at his room door. He asks her to go prom with him. Kelly abducts Matthew from his school and physically assaults him, then apologizes by offering a kind of chewing gum or something, saying that Danielle's failure to arrive on the set has cost him $30,000. Kelly offers to let him erase his debt by breaking into rival producer, which to Kelly he is like an enemy in porn industry business. His name is Hogo. Matthew has to steal an award statue from him for Kelly, but after Matthew has entered the house, Kelly calls in a robbery report and leaves the area. Matthew narrowly avoids the police and rushes to his scholarship award dinner, high on ecstasy, a kind of drug or something that Kelly gave him earlier that day. He improvises a deeply sentimental speech but loses out on the scholarship to a student who resembles nothing so much as the passionless pre-Daniel version of Matthew. The next day he's in the bank, wants to take the money, but the bank staff named Jeannie says the other guy came and cleared the account. That guy is Kelly. He gets his money back by stealing $25,000 that Matthew had raised to bring Samyang. Not wanting to explain his connection to the adult film industry, Matthew had previously introduces Kelly to the bank staff as his student advisor. Although Matthew has done nothing wrong, he still fears that he will face expulsion or criminal charges for his unwitting role in the fraud, and he turns to Danielle for help. She calls in a few friends from her days as a porn star, and they agree to make a video for Hugo on prom night and on his school grounds to make the money. After lots of trouble and work, the shooting is successful. After Ellie has been dropped off with the tape's master copy, Danielle and Matthew make love for the first time in their limousine. And the tape is missing, as his friend claims on the phone. At the same time, Matthew is shocked to find Kelly in possession of the tape he has stolen from Ellie's home with his parents and his school principal at the dinner room table. And Kelly asks to speak privately with Matthew and says that unless he is given half of all profits, he will play the tape immediately in front of his parents. If not, Matthew, following Danielle's earlier advice to just go with it, refuses because the money rightfully belongs to Sam Yang. Kelly repeats his threat, but Matthew stands for himself and dares him, stating that he no longer cares about his now ruined future. As the tape begins to play, it becomes clear that Matthew and his friends have made a progressive, comprehensive sex education tape rather than a pornographic film. With no more cards left to play, Kelly finally admits the defeat. Hugo and Matthew make millions from the video. Hugo keeps his word and pays for Sam Yang to come to the US, while Matthew has enough money to attend Georgetown and take Danielle to the DC with him. The final scene is Matthew driving into Georgetown University. Matthew's story ends with him getting the girl of his dreams and a chance at the future he has always dreamed.